Good afternoon. Welcome to District 33's Candidate Showcase. I am Clarice Kresser, Immediate Past District Director, and it is my honor to introduce our Candidate Showcase moderator, District Director Deborah A. Allmon, Distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you, Clarice, Immediate Past District Director. It is my pleasure to welcome the candidates and the members of District 33. This is a great opportunity to see who we're voting for next year's leadership slate. Let me introduce to you the 2023-2024 candidates. These are the District Leadership Committee nominated candidates. For District Director, Tan Pham. For Program Quality Director, Nico Martin. For Club Growth Director, Darnell Evans and Jim Kearney. For Division A Director, Angelina Dickey. For Division B Director, Ryan Voitella. For Division C Director, Eric Browning. The floor candidates are as follows. For Division D, Yumi Sprague and Eliza Juliana. We will have 2 rounds of questions for each candidate, or actually it's more, the first round is a question that I have selected, and the second round is the ability of the candidate to have a candidate statement. The round 1 will be 1 to 2 minute answers. Round 2 is 2 to 3 minutes. When the last part of that range, when it gets to, like for the first round, when it gets to 2 minutes, the entire group will clap and no more speaking should be continued. Positions with 2 candidates, which include Club Growth Director and Division D Director, will be given the same question for both candidates. One candidate will be in the breakout room and brought to the main room for their turn. Are there any questions? Hearing none, I would like to introduce you to the timer for this event, Kathy Weiner, who will demonstrate how timing will be done. Kathy?
Thank you, Madam District Director. I'm hoping you all are familiar with the timing lights. I have one on when you start talking, it will be showing, and for the first round, when you get to 1 minute, it will go to green. And then at 1:45, it will go to yellow, and at 2 minutes, it will go to red. And similarly with the 2 minute question, we'll start at blank, and then at 1 minute, it will go to green. 1.5 minutes, just like table topics, it'll go to yellow, and at 2 minutes, it'll go to red, and then we'll all start clapping. Madam District Director.
Thank you. And as you notice, Kathy has her virtual hand raised, so she'll always be found if you're in the gallery view up in the corner, left corner. We're going to start with the division directors in order of division labels. Starting with Division A, first round, Angelina Dickey. I believe everyone can stay in the room while we do these questions. Is that correct, Clarice?
Yes, except for
when we get to Club Growth.
Yes. Except for when we get to Division D.
Right, Division D. Okay. All right, Angelina. Woohoo! Exciting. Angelina.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say the question twice. What leadership skills and experience can you bring to the district?
Thank you for that question. Leadership skills and experience. I am going to say first that the past 2 years is a big springboard for me as working as area director for Area 6. And that opportunity gave me a chance to collaborate with so many of our dear Toastmaster experts. So collaboration skills, planning, and working out, identifying problems and solutions. Those are very important leadership skills that I had the privilege to learn and to demonstrate in the past 2 years, and then especially last year as area director. And I would like to have that experience and the successes that we have to be a springboard to continue getting better.
Thank you very much. All right, Division B candidate, Ryan Voitella.
Yes.
Thank you, Ryan. Describe your role and responsibilities and how you will achieve these. I'll say it one more time. Describe your role and responsibilities and how you will achieve these.
I would say the primary roles and responsibilities of the division director role is the first is to support your area directors, and the second is to maintain the health of the division. I would like to support my area directors by regularly communicating with them. This is a lesson that I've learned during my previous term as division director. I started out by giving my area directors what they needed to do and when they needed to do it by, and then took a back seat to allow them the freedom to complete those duties on their own. However, I learned that that is not necessarily leading, that is simply advising. To lead, you need to regularly communicate with your area directors by formally establishing times where you're checking in and communicating with them to make sure that they know what's going on and to give them a special time in which to ask you questions rather than relying on them to ask questions when they need to. So that's how I would do it, regularly communicating. To maintain the health of the division, however, that would require me to regularly check in the Toastmasters reports to identify potential problem spots early on so that those issues can be addressed before they become larger problems. So in conclusion, supporting area directors through regularly meeting with them and maintaining the health of the division by actively maintaining it and by getting that feedback from my area directors. Madam Showcase Chair.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Division C, Eric Browning. Your question is, what committees would you like to see it to place to support district success?
Thank you, Madam Moderator and District Director. What committees would I like to see placed to support district success? At the division level, I think it's important as a piece of the district in obtaining and upholding the district mission of building new clubs and supporting all clubs in achieving excellence, to definitely have committees that are focused on those goals. And those committees may identify further divisions of responsibility that would help support those. Those would depend on the specific circumstances, such as if you were to have a division club extension committee, that would have a dotted line connection to one at the district that does that and would focus on the geographic area assigned to Division C. You might then further subdivide that and create a committee that was focused on identifying those club leads, or perhaps focusing on corporate clubs and regularly going out and generating those leads and then passing those leads off to a separate committee that is simultaneously looking for people to create the teams that will go and implement them, looking for those club coaches and club sponsors to make them a reality. Other committees that could be implemented at the district level specifically, and not just limited to a division, could be things related to marketing specifically, creating resources that could be leveraged by both district officers like division directors and area directors, but also clubs themselves in order to support retaining clubs. Is the best way to not have to build as many clubs is to retain the ones you have. And I think that perhaps that's something that district could focus a bit more on. I know that resources are really strapped. I see the red light.
All right. Thank you.
Madam
you.
Director, I want to clarify the next procedure when we have the two candidates.
Yes.
I have the breakout room set up, so I will put the second candidate in there, but when the first candidate has finished speaking, can they both be out, or should the first one go back in there?
Yes, they can both be out at the end.
Okay, all right.
For
let me
the
go ahead
second
and
speaker.
Let me open the breakout room.
All right.
And let's see, we'll have,
Yumi will be first.
yes, so where is Eliza? Oh, there she is. Okay. Okay, let me open the room and okay. Eliza, need to please go to the green room, breakout room. Okay, all right.
All right. All right. Division director candidate for D. This is actually a floor nomination. Yumi Sprague. All right, Yumi. This question will be asked of both of you. Describe your role and responsibilities and how you will achieve these.
The role of division director is to be the conduit between the area directors and the district leadership. And in that sense, I am providing support to not only the area directors, but also the clubs and the club leadership. So I will be providing resources, providing support, and any guidance that they seek. This past year, actually this year, I am serving as Division D Director. It was my hope to recruit my successor. And in that regard, I wasn't successful, but I know that there are a lot of work still remaining. One of the things that I want to do if I were to be reelected is to instill the guidelines and utilizing the division success plan, also area success plan. I think my term this year, we were able to establish club success plans for all the clubs in our division, but the next level really is the area success plan. That sets the roadmap, if you will, where our areas will need to go. And then following that, we will need to then have division success plan that supports the goals of the District 33. So in that regard, I do really feel like there's a lot of work left to be done. And I'm ready to roll up the sleeves and go to work again. So thank you. And I know that I am competing against a formidable candidate. She's got an impeccable record. So we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thank you, Yumi. All right. Floor nomination, Eliza Juliana. I don't see her spotlighted the same way.
I see her.
Okay, all right, very good. Eliza, describe your role and responsibilities and how you will achieve these.
Thank you very much for the question. My role as a division director is to give a support to my division and also to motivate my area director. But for me, it's not only that. I need to make sure that my division can grow and make sure all the members can have benefit from the Toastmasters. And not only that, all the members need to find enjoyment and fulfillment in their journey. And for that, I will try to work together with my area directors and together with all the members of this Division D and make sure that all of them are involved in the Toastmaster journey. Because I believe that many people in the Toastmaster journey, they don't understand, they don't really understand what is the Toastmaster all about. For me, if I become a division director, I will make sure that all my area director can have the benefit, not only just to join and visit the club, but they need to learn more and experience more as a leader, creating something new, have a new experience, not only just visiting club, but how to involve and make sure that all the club can grow and force them to try at least to create one more club, build one more club in every area. So when they finish their leadership, I hope that all my area director also can get their own DTM without waiting for the district to give them the chance. So everyone need to create their own opportunity. So this is when we take our roles, make sure that we enjoy. We also can create opportunity for us to learn and to grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eliza. We're now done with the division directors. We're going to start with club growth. And do we have both candidates?
Do not see Madam.
Okay, all right.
Darnell.
All right, so we will just ask the question of our candidate that's here.
Oh, hold on, Madam.
Is either one here?
Yes, hold on one second.
There you go. Jim Kearney. Jim Kearney, candidate for Club Growth Director. Here's your question, Jim. What are your plans to reach the district goals in membership and club growth over the program year?
That's a tough question for a popularity contest. Look, the district goal is to build new clubs and support all clubs to achieve excellence. Right? The first part of it is to build new clubs. The second part is to support all the clubs. There's different things that go on in the district. And when you were club growth director, we created all these leadership clubs. And we've spent the last 2 years building them up in order to do the things that they need to do. This year, we created the DTM club in order to get the people to move towards their DTM. It is about time that the district leadership turns around and puts these clubs to use. When we need to do training and things of that nature, we can use these leadership clubs to make that happen. When we need coaches, when we need sponsors, when we need mentors, we can use all the people in the DTM club. The purpose of these clubs is to support the district in order to achieve those goals. And if we're not doing that, then we're shooting our own self in the foot. We've made it easy for our district to succeed. And now all we have to do is put a roadmap together in order for all of that to work.
Thank you, Jim. Program Quality Director candidate, Nico Martin.
Yes.
Nico, describe a successful team you led.
Thank you so much, Madam District Director. Thank you for that question. As Toastmasters, we all try to lead. And oftentimes, we become successful. Just like what happened to me last year. One thing that I could describe is a Toastmaster environment. I led a successful team of area directors to bring our division to select distinguish. How did I do that? We start from the beginning. There's what we call planning. We planned early. I created that strategic planning, which is what we call division success plan, where I laid out what was my expectation for my area directors and what the area directors is expected of me and what the district are expected of us. It made clear from the very beginning what we all need to do to get to the success that we wanted to achieve. And that propelled us to success because it's clear. My advice to everyone when they're doing or leading clubs or district is define what your expectation. What is the expectation of the organization? And just being clear, you already set up your team for success. And you know what Toastmasters is all about, right? Toastmasters is all about supporting each other to attain our personal goal and also supporting each other to attain our common goal in the district to achieve excellence for both personal and the organization, which is the district. Back to you.
Thank you, Nico. Candidate for District Director, Tan Pham.
Thank you. I'm right here.
I know you are. Tan, how will you achieve the district mission?
Thank you, Madam Moderator. The district mission is to build new clubs and to achieve and support all clubs in achieving excellence. Building new clubs will be built with club leads. So our club growth team and our district officers, which consists of all the area and division directors, I would like for them to have some contribution to developing and building club leads in their own regions of the District 33 territory. By having them involved and engaged with building club leads, they can also build on their own personal growth as a Toastmaster with their leadership skills in identifying club mentors and club sponsors. And also with the committees, we can focus on the target areas, specifically in the university-based communities and also the corporate club-based clubs. We can have our Toastmasters that are well-versed and very involved in those areas of the district, engaged in building those club leads to help our club growth team build new clubs. With the supporting all clubs and achieving excellence, I would like to continue our strong support with the club coach program. See if we can provide some more Delta training for new club coaches so they can learn from our previous successfully club coaches that have led clubs to the distinguished status or higher, and remove the barrier of having the pathways program as a wall to not wanting to become a club coach. So I would like to put some resources and some time and effort into helping train more Toastmasters to become part of the club coach program. By doing those two aspects, I think the district mission can be fulfilled.
Thank you, Tan. We'll now do the final candidate statement, starting with Division A, Angela Dickey. It's a 2 to 3 minute response.
Thank you so much, Madam Director and Moderator. How else can I say? I am emotional. I am a woman of action. And if I commit, I give my all. And I care not only for my success, but I care for the success of others, individually as they may be, or club or division. So I am amongst the best Toastmasters, and I ask your vote to be your Division A Director for the 2023-24 term, because I know that there is much that we can do together. So if I look back at last year, I know I'm looking at the screen in different capacities. I have probably worked with everyone. I was quite the volunteer for last year. So I volunteered as your co-chair for the club officer training for our district. I know I was just an area director, but I stepped up and it was the best decision that I had because I learned from doing and I met people who are good at getting to our goals, working towards our goals. So I asked the same so that this year I'm not going to be just a volunteer. I'm asking for your vote so I can be your legitimate Division A director for the upcoming term. I had the experience. I was short of my speech the first round, but I had the pleasure and the privilege to be the chair for so many club and district activities. And my home club, 3 years in a row, President's Distinguished. And just recently, the new club that we have sponsored just got distinguished today. And what else can I say? That big smile, the blooming background that I see in one of your pictures right now, it's me. It's in my heart. I feel like in Toastmasters, I have bloomed in terms of leadership. And I don't want to keep it to myself. I want everybody else to have that opportunity to grow by learning, by supporting each other, by knowing that Toastmasters have everything in place. People, process, and the goal and vision. We just have the plan to put them together, map it out so we can get that vision together. So again, I am going to thank you for the privilege to be working with all of you. And again, I'm running as your Division A director. If there is one thing that I learned from being a Toastmaster is that all of us are brave, all of us are strong, all of us are successful. And the measure of that success is when we are put in that position where the choice is to be good, to be brave, and to be successful. Madam Moderator.
Thank you, candidate Angelina Dickey for Division A. That was wonderful. Let's go to Ryan Boitella, closing statements, Division B director candidate.
Yes, thank you, Debbie. The most important aspect of a division director's job is that of communication. The division director's 2 primary aims, supporting their area directors and maintaining the health of their division, are firmly rooted in how effectively the division director is able to formulate, communicate, and implement plans of action. It is the division director's duty to provide their area directors with a detailed plan of what they are expected to do and when they are expected to have it done by. Communicate this plan with the area directors before the new Toastmasters year and tweak it so that it works for them. And then implement this plan by regularly checking in with the area directors to provide guidance and catch and fix any snags early on. It is also the division director's duty to monitor the overall health of the division by formulating plans to address specific shortcomings as soon or even before they arise. And then communicating this plan to those in the division or district who are capable of offering qualified assistance, and then implementing this plan by connecting those suffering from the shortcoming with those capable of assisting with addressing it, and then regularly following up with both parties to be continually kept abreast of the situation. As the leader of the division, it is the division director's job to direct the division's resources in an effective and timely manner in order to maintain and improve the health of the division and its clubs. Such direction can only be provided by possessing the situational awareness required to formulate concrete plans of action to address shortcomings, communicating these plans to those capable of implementing them, and then maintaining strong communication links to all parties in order to ensure the plan is being implemented effectively. The base upon which this entire workflow is built is a frequent, regular, and relevant communication. I invite you to consider electing me as your Division B director once again, Madam Showcase Chair.
All right, our next candidate, Division C director. Oh my goodness, Eric Browning, of course.
Thank you, Madam Director and Madam Moderator, Debbie. It's been wonderful working with everybody the last couple of years after I got into district leadership. And I remember what it was for me that initially spurred me to be interested. First, I had a great mentor, Dietmar Wagenknecht, who opened my eyes to the fact that there is a world to Toastmasters beyond just the club. And then by getting involved in an area contest and sharing an area contest, I got to know more people that really inspired me. They were so professional, so well-spoken, so well organized. And I was like, that's what I want to be. That's why I got into Toastmasters. Somebody like Wayne Sabera, the Division C director when I got started. And then I became an area director and got to work under Bazina Korazovic. And she was so meticulous, so well organized, and really tried to nurture us and help us as area directors meet our personal goals. And I would like to continue growing in that role for myself by providing that same level of excellence that inspired me to get started. Some of the goals I have is to fully use the division council, have an assistant division director of program quality and another one for club growth, positions that I haven't seen utilized, at least not in Division C. And of course, hold regular division council meetings with those two individuals and all the area directors, and really mentor and inspire those area directors to not just fill out their reports and wait and have their area, not do the bare minimum, but really build relationships with their clubs, really offer that support, network with them, get to know on a personal level those different leaders of those clubs, because that's how you'll build a connection between the clubs. And that's where the magic happens. You don't have to have all the answers. You need to get the right people in the room together, get them talking, and people will bring up problems that they're having. And the solution might be waiting right next door in another club. You'll think differently and you'll share ideas and be inspired. So my goal is to build effective teams by building relationships between myself and the area directors and them, including them and their clubs. Set goals. Those goals are pretty much prescribed by the club leadership handbook by meeting those missions, but we might have sub goals that arise from problems that are facing the division. Follow up regularly. Like Ryan was saying, you need to communicate regularly and try to anticipate problems, motivate, communicate, and course correct. And of course, never, I see a yellow light, and never lose sight of having fun.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And never lose sight of having fun, because at the end of the day, we're all volunteers. And so we need to both not lose sight of our own needs for connection and growth and those of our team members. Thank you, Madam Director.
Sorry, Eric.
That's
my
okay.
feet are heavy on the button.
Thank you so much. What inspiring speeches, you guys. This is wonderful. Our last two, please advise me, Clarice, should we sequester, or can they both hear each other's closing statement?
Oh, I would say they can hear each other's closing
All right.
statement.
All right, very good. We're going to go to Yumi Sprague, nominated from the floor, Division D Director candidate.
Good afternoon, fellow District 33 leaders and Toastmasters. I'm a longtime Toastmaster. I joined Toastmasters in 2010. I did take a little break, but I knew while I took a little break, I needed to come back, because when I came to visit my club and seeing all the progresses that the new timers made, I just couldn't stay away much longer. And I'm so glad that I came back. I'm one of those people who have thirst for learning, and I'm super focused when I want to be, and I'm results oriented. I'm a retired information technology executive, and I have time now to devote my energy and resources to the causes that I really care about. And I don't hesitate in saying that Toastmasters is one of those causes that I deeply care about. I love Toastmasters, and I think that there are so many benefits that Toastmasters brings to each and every one of us. And one of the things that I learned is that Toastmasters helps you stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. In that regard, Toastmasters and my mother has something in common, because that's what my mom taught me too. Stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. When opportunity knocks, with Toastmasters helping you along the way, you'll be ready. Now, having served as in all of the officer roles, with the exception of Sergeant at Arms, and area director last year and Division D director this year, I think that I have a lot more still energy left in me, and I am fully engaged to going right back and continuing to support the areas in Division D, all the clubs, all the Toastmasters, and supporting one another, working with other divisions and supporting the district as a result. I had a great time leading the speech contest this year and working with other divisions, Division E in particular. I am a true believer in building relationships. I think someone said that as well, open communication. But more than that, I'm all about creating an environment so that people feel safe to discuss any topics, good, not so good, challenging topics. And that's where innovative ideas can emerge, and working together, collaborating, sharing ideas, supporting one another, solving problems together. I think that we can lift everyone up and be the best area, division, district we can be. Madam District Director.
Thank you. Floor candidate, Division D, Director, Eliza Giuliani. Juliana. Excuse me.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity to serve in District 33. Actually, I just joined Toastmasters in 2019, still a young Toastmasters, but I visited 144 countries together with our past international president, Richard Ipak. And I can call myself that I'm an international, really an international Toastmasters. Because why? I also involved in 4 other districts. Why I choose District 33? Because I feel a family and home in District 33. This is the longest district that I've been a member in this district for the longest in my Toastmaster journey. And I would like to serve in this district. Because why? I want to create something new. I want to bring all my experience that I have in the other district that I visited. I want to bring to District 33 to make something new, to inspire others, not just in one district, but us as an international us as an international organization. We need to know not only in district, we need to know about the world. So I would like to bring the world to District 33 and District 33 to the world. With all the experience that I have, I chartered 3 clubs, and within 1 month, one of my club achieved President Distinguished. And I also chartered 1 club in 10 days. And that club also become distinguished last year. With all the plan that I have, and I'm going to share with all the people that are going to work with me, I hope I can make a difference in District 33. I know that something different injection in District 33 can make District 33 become bigger and better. We need some energy in this district. We cannot just make something all the same in the district. We need to have something new to make this district bigger. And I know my Division D is the smallest division, but I hope with whatever I have, and even I'm from Malaysia, I will try to give my best to serve this division, because all this district been helping a lot to me, especially during my recovery time when I passed my mom. So I hope with the likeness that I have and with all the experience that I have, all of you can support me continue the journey with me, and let's vote for me and make this Division D at least bigger, and we can make this District 33 bigger. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eliza. Thank you. Club Growth Director candidate, Jim Kearney.
Mr. Director, I think my record stands on its own, so I will yield the rest of my time. Back to you.
Right. Program Quality Program Quality Director candidate, Nico Martin.
Thank you, Madam District Director. Fellow Toastmasters, I am filled with a sense of deep passion and commitment towards the mission of Toastmaster International and your goal as Toastmaster member. Toastmasters has played a pivotal role in shaping my life. And I'm deeply honored to be running for the position of Program Quality Director. If you remember last year during my campaign, I mentioned that I will try my best to bring our district to the top of Region 2 against other districts. And today, if you look at the DCP, you'll see us #1 in all 3 categories. As I reflect on my own journey as a Toastmaster, I am struck by the transformative power of effective communication and leadership skills. I have seen firsthand how these skills can help individuals achieve their personal and professional goals. And I'm deeply committed to ensuring that every member of our organization has access to the best possible training and support. I'm also filled with a sense of excitement and possibility when I think about the future of Toastmasters. I believe that we are at a critical moment in our history where we have the opportunity to build a vibrant, dynamic, and inclusive organization. As your quality director, I am committed to working tirelessly to ensure that we are meeting and involving all our members and promoting a culture of innovation and excellence. And at the same time, I am acutely aware of the challenges that lie ahead. It's a challenging world out there. We are living in a world that is more complex, uncertain, and fast-paced than ever before. Every year, it goes faster. However, I am convinced that with our collective expertise, passion, and resilience, we can overcome these challenges and emerge stronger and more united than ever before. In closing, I want to express my deep gratitude to all of you for the opportunity to serve as a quality director. I am filled with a sense of deep purpose and commitment towards our organization. I'm honored to be part of the community of individuals who share the same passion. Together, I believe that we can achieve great things and make a real difference in Toastmaster community and in the world.
District Director candidate, Tan Pham.
Thank you, Madam Moderator and leaders of District 33. If elected, I will serve the district members, district leaders, and everybody in the district to help them reach their goals. When a member reaches their goal, a club benefits from that, and the club grows. When that club achieves a club goal, the area feels the benefits as well, and it continues on all the way up to the district level. My path to leadership was not by luck, but it was with passion and optimism. I grew as an area director because I had a strong mentor and we had area council meetings. Then I chose to become a division director and we continued that tradition and we even collaborated sideways to other divisions. So there was a great lateral communications that occurred in the role of division director when I held that role. What I'd like to do is employ the same type of safe environment for our upcoming district officers, and we can have peer calls at the area director level and also at the division director level. We can help explore opportunities, embrace challenges, and learn best practices from each other at the district leadership position. And I do this because I want to share with all the members and all the leaders that there's a way for leadership. There's not one path to success. Anybody can take any route that they'd like, but we all want to lead by example, and we speak by our hearts. We want to be able to inspire other Toastmasters to represent themselves the best they can. And I do that every day in my job as a father, as a husband, and here as a district director candidate. So if elected next year, I promise to put forth the best effort I can to oversee the daily operations, the financial requirements, the communications to world headquarters, and also to be a living example to all the Toastmasters and leaders in our district. I see a strong future with our district, and with the challenges and the new technology, the roadblocks, we can all team up to get together, find solutions, and build a better tomorrow for the future of the district. I humbly ask for your vote on Thursday evening at the annual business meeting.
That concludes our candidate contributions to the candidate showcase. We've heard from the division directors running for this office: Angelina Dickey, Division A, Ryan Boitella, Division B, Eric Browning, Division C, and from the floor, running for Division D, Yumi Sprague and Eliza Juliana. Sorry. We've heard from Jim Kearney as Club Growth candidate, Nico Martin as Program Quality Director candidate, and Tan Pham as District Director candidate. It is going to be an amazing election on Thursday night in the district council meeting. I hope that if you are a district council member, that you have pre-registered so that your vote will count. You'll have a vote not only for district office, or if you're a division director, or if you're president or VP of education. There's up to 3 votes. So be sure to register so that you can exercise your right to vote. Wow. What a great time. Are there any comments from anyone? Any comments from the audience? Well, that was an amazing display of inspirational speaking, and I think we are in good hands for next year. I will adjourn the meeting if there are no other comments. All right, good night. Thank you so much for coming. And let me just thank Dennis Ham. Thank you so much for always being there with your Zoom expertise. Thank you, Kathy Weiner, for being the timer, kind of a different format, but you did a great job. Thank you. The secret behind the scenes, she did everything. Clarice Kresser. Thank you so much. She was the district leadership chair and organized this little adventure today. So thank you all, and good luck in the election, and see you on Thursday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. See you.